today we've decided to review the 5 best options for you. If you'd like to see their price and find out more information, you can check out the links in the description down below. Let's get started. This list with the best budget option that you can get your hands on.
Number 5. Samsung TU8000. One would consider the under $500 range for TVs not worthy, but after a bit of research, I'm here to change your mind, since there are some excellent options out there if you're ready to settle for smaller sizes and some small compromises. One of the most affordable options comes from Samsung with the TU8000. This incredible 4K TV delivers some exceptional features such as its attractive design, great dark room performance, low input lag and a nice smart TV platform that'll impress everyone out there. If you want to stick under the $500 price for this TV, you should stick to the 43-inch, 50-inch and 55-inch sizes. Moving on, despite being so cheap, the Samsung TU8000 rocks a pretty attractive design that's beautiful in my opinion. The chassis is made from black plastic but has a great textured finish that adds a bit of flair to it. The feet of the TV on the bottom are also made of plastic but provide such a nice look and stability. The bezels around the screen are nearly non-existent, which impressed me as it makes this panel so attractive and immersive. Moving on, I should state that the Samsung TU8000 has VESA wall mounting support if you wish for a wall mounting. It's a pretty viable solution as well for wall mounting, as it's relatively thin looking at it from the side. The Samsung TU8000 has a good amount of ports on the back, including 3 HDMI ports, one with ARC support, a coax port, RF connection, 1 composite port and an optical port to complete the package. The smart TV platform comes from Tizen, which was quite smooth and nice to operate with. It also comes with a simple and intuitive remote control that I fell in love with. Moving on to the performance, the Samsung TU8000 has 4K 3840x2160 Ultra HD resolution on all its sizes, which is pretty sharp. Moving on, you have HDR content support with HDR10+, which handles content quite accurately and vividly. The brightness was quite nice, with beautiful contrast and the amazing Crystal UHD image processor, which made things just better by comparison to other TVs in its range. Samsung has done it again for budget buyers as well.
Next up, we have the best 4K model out there.
Number 4. Hisense 50H8F. Moving on with our list, I have another excellent option coming in, and it's one of the best 4K options out there, the Hisense 50H8F. Hisense might be a newcomer to the Western market, however the brand has made quite a name for itself in the Asian market due to its great value for the price, right up there with TCL. This TV has all the needed features of great size, plenty of brightness, nice colour and contrast, superb design and so much more coming in. The Hisense 50H8F has a beautiful design and build that resembles high-end LG TVs out there. On the front side, you'll spot an edge-to-edge panel that includes some super slim 0.2-inch borders with a black finish. The matte grey metal casing of the device runs along the edges to blend in with the black borders. On the bottom, you'll spot a 0.7-inch glossy gunmetal barrel that's pretty attractive as well, giving the device a nice look. The TV is supported by 2 V-shaped gunmetal legs that have a pretty special look to them. Of course, on the back you have the 200x200 VESA mounting holes for wall mounting solutions, however it's a bit thick looking at it from the side. 4 HDMI ports are going on there for connectivity, and there's also the USB ports, antenna, optical audio output, Ethernet, composite video in, 3.5mm audio and service ports to complete the package. The Hisense 50H8F works with the Android TV smart platform, which is pretty smooth and streamlined, and it has interesting features such as the Google Assistant and so much more. The Hisense 50H8F is based around a 50-inch 4K panel that supports high dynamic range content with the HDR10 and Dolby Vision format. I've tested the TV performance extensively and found that the peak brightness is at 800 nits, the contrast is rated at 40,000 to 1 static, which results in some super deep blacks. The colour reproduction is also pretty solid, and I had a pretty pleasant viewing experience with no uniformity issues. I found out that the upscaling is pretty good, and you can even have a great time with console gaming, one of the most impressive out there. Don't miss it.
If you're looking for a mid-range model, then this next pick is a great option.
Number 3. TCL 43S405. For those that are looking for a nice mid-range option at the under $500 price, I can comfortably recommend the TCL 43S405. This is one of the most exceptional TVs out there, made by TCL, at this price at least. This one is also the most recommended TV for gamers, since it has a great refresh rate, low input lag, great upscaling, strong smart TV platform, 4K resolution and so much more. Let's take a closer look at it. The TCL 43S405 comes to us from the 4 series of the company. The devices in this range all feature a pretty simple design that's adequate. It has a matte black body with some slight texture to it, and black glossy bezels on the sides. It might not be the most attractive out there, but it's pretty good overall. The most impressive thing is that it blends in with any room design perfectly. The 43-inch display size is pretty compact overall, and the whole package weighs about 16.8 pounds. The feet make it quite stable, and it's just 7.5 inches deep, meaning you won't have much problem for placement. The TCL 43S405 also has 100 by 100 VESA mounting holes on the back. The connectivity ports of the device are located on the left-hand side on the rear. A selection that includes 3 HDMI ports, a USB 2.0 port, an RF connector, digital audio port, Ethernet port and composite video input, with both left and right audio jacks included. This setup makes it pretty versatile, and combined with the Roku TV Smart platform, you'll have a beautiful performance overall. The TCL 43S405 is packed with a 43-inch 4K ultra-high definition panel on the front. That has a native 60Hz refresh rate, and it's boosted up to 120Hz for great performance. The automatic upscaling, thanks to its great processing engine, also makes things easier for you, and it managed to reproduce a pretty wide colour gamut. The backlighting is not the best out there, and in terms of HDR, it supports only the HDR10 format. I would like to see the Dolby Vision as well, but then again the colours are quite accurate, which was better than its competition in this regard.
Before we talk about the best model overall, let's look at the runner-up for this list.
Number 2. Samsung NU6900. The runner-up on this list is the Samsung NU6900, which is a great TV coming with some excellent features and qualities that only Samsung delivers. These features include the 4K resolution, one of the best smart TV platforms, tons of contrast, great black levels and a satisfying design that would impress everyone. It might not offer the company's most impressive features such as quantum dot QLED panels or the best processing engine, but it will make everyone happy at this price point. For a cheap TV in this price range, the Samsung NU6900 is a pretty attractive looking TV with a basic black plastic chassis that has a textured finish on the rear that makes it look much better than other options out there. There are also the black plastic feet on the package that's quite durable and make the TV quite stable overall, so you won't need to worry about that. The whole thing is quite heavy though for the 55-inch version, so you'll need another person for safe installation and setup. This is especially true if you're thinking of a wall-mounted setup with its VESA-mounted holes on the back. I should state though that the TV looks a bit thick from the side, so it's not the best for wall mounting. The port selection of the Samsung NU6900 is good, but not the best out there. It has 2 HDMI ports, one supporting ARC, a single USB port, coax for an antenna, an audio port and Ethernet to complete things. There's also Wi-Fi, but that's pretty much it. The Smart TV platform is good though, and it was pretty smooth. The Samsung NU6900 is based around a 55-inch 4K panel with HDR support for the HDR10 Plus format, which is pretty much the best out there. The refresh rate of this panel is about 60Hz natively, which is great for most viewing instances. The colour reproduction is pretty good at 98% to the sRGB colour space, and that's nice with a solid accuracy of Delta E of 3. The Samsung NU6900 is also packed with 20-watt speakers in its body that surprisingly provide a pleasing sound experience.
If you're after a larger option, then this next model will be perfect for you.
Number 1. TCL 65S425. Coming up to the first place on our list, we have the TCL 65S425 here. This TV may be quite basic, but will offer you a great experience that'll impress even the most nitpicky. This is also the best option for those that want a large 65-inch panel at this price range. Without further ado, let's take a closer look. Don't expect anything interesting going on with the design of the TCL 65S425, since it's a pretty basic and unassuming package overall. It has standard black bezels on the front and simple plastic V-shaped feet on each side of the pond. Nothing exceptional up front. On the back it has a bit more detail, such as the row triangles that give it a nice edge overall. The whole thing is pretty light as well, and the feet provide nice stability. It's a one-person job in terms of installation and setup. For those that are concerned, there are VESA mounting holes on the back that provide a great experience overall, and since it's relatively thin, you can hang it on the wall without any problem. In terms of connectivity, a lot is going on with this one, as there are 3 HDMI ports, one with ARC support, Ethernet, USB, RF connector, composite video in, optical digital out, and a 3.5mm jack for headphones. The Roku TV experience is quite good as well, as I mentioned in the other TCL TV. The TCL 65S425 is armed with a 65-inch 4K resolution panel with direct backlighting and nice HDR support. It's pretty good in terms of picture quality, and it managed to reproduce about 97.2% of the Rec 709 colour gamut, which is pretty nice, especially for its price. Moving on, the colour accuracy is pretty good, especially when compared to its competitors at this price range, and it has a Delta E rating of 1.4. One of the best out there, a must consider. Buying guide. Firstly, size. Before buying any TV, and not just under the $500 price, you should check out its size. This is the most important thing that'll make or break a TV. In this price point, it's pretty difficult to find TVs with larger sizes. 50 inches seems to be the upper range. However, if you've checked out the list, you will see that we've included a nice 65-inch TV from TCL. This means that with a bit of research, you can find the perfect size for your room. Secondly, resolution. In this price range, you'll spot different resolutions, mostly though at 1080p Full HD TV. However, I think they're not worth it these days since 4K panels have become quite affordable, and that's exactly why I've included only 4K resolution panels in this list, and I recommend you only consider those models for the best viewing experience. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you found it helpful, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.